What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to Bald Man Reacts. I'm gonna do it. It's a gut check every time I watch the video, but I'm gonna do it. Five Finger Death Punch. Wrong Side of Heaven. A lot of opinions about this band. I don't care about the negative opinions. What I do care about is how much the band cares about the military. What I do care about is how much the band cares about the veterans and the veterans community, and how much they do for the military, the multiple USO tours, how well they take care of veterans, the fact that this entire video is for us veterans, and it's amazing. And they mean it. They really truly do mean what they say about us, and it's incredible. This video is also hard as hell for me to watch. I know a lot of us have had issues. I don't know a single person that I've served with, or several others that I've talked to, that doesn't have a hard time watching this video. It really is a gut check, especially for those of us veterans of Operation Enduring Freedom in Afghanistan and Operation Iraqi Freedom in Iraq, as well as the subsequent operations that are ongoing. So, I've wanted to do this one for a while. I hesitate, and I chicken out every time. So we're going to do it, because I'm in that kind of mood. The band is Five Finger Death Punch. The track is Wrong Side of Heaven. And here we go. They did a massive drive for veterans charities when they released this video, and they raised a ton of money for us. The message you'll see in the video is pretty damn powerful. The opening chords here are tough. It's beautiful acoustics here. The song builds well. But it's the message flashing across the screen, it's the lyrics, it's the video that really sets this so hard. It's one of those things that truly, unless they've been there, they're just not going to understand what you've been through. Love the lyrics here. They're so powerful. And I understood, 'cause I feel the same. That big radio-friendly hook, big vocals. Seeing them in the tricolors and in the old school flak vests. I deployed like that to Afghanistan in 2002 when we didn't have updated gear. So we went over just like that. No, we didn't even have M4s. We were still using the A2s. Wow, it's doing it. And that big hook, powerful vocal delivery. The shots here of that hopeless situation to being caught where you don't want to be. At that point, all you want to do is just get the hell out of there. absolutely phenomenal solo by Jason Hook here. It's emotional. It still contains a lot of those chops from a technical standpoint. This part here is, when I first saw it, I froze up. It's just tough. If you haven't been through something like this as a veteran, you know someone who has. And that makes it even harder and more personal. And I lose it here every single time. Every time. I might have seen this video 100 times, and it still hits me that hard. It's a beautiful song. It's a tough message. The statistics on veterans are actually slightly inaccurate as far as the suicide rate. They say it's 22 U.S. veterans commit suicide every day. They vary. Statistics vary, but it's actually closer to 25. The Five Finger Death Punch did an amazing job here of listing resources for veterans and pointing out and discussing some of the issues that we face and that you face even if you're still in when you come back. It is a hard thing, you know, and I'm not sitting here asking for sympathy or any of that. It's just the reality that it is difficult, that regardless of how much you train for it, it sucks over there. And you're gonna experience the highest of the highs and the absolute lowest of the lows, and it's gonna rip your guts out at points. And I think this video does a great job of talking about that and showing that in the video. I think musically it's a really strong track. It's a phenomenal solo. Of course, it's mixed well. It's engineered well. And it's a strong vocal performance. There's a couple of vocal treatments that are on the obvious side, but it is a really good track. I had a chance to see Five Finger when they came over on their first USO tour in 2010 when I was about 3/4 of the way through my third deployment. In fact, I think I had a week until I came home on leave. But, you know, if you deployed in the past, or if you've deployed since 9/11, you've probably deployed at least once. A lot of people did 2, 3, 4, 5 plus. I did 3 and almost went for 4, and still wish I could have done 4. Some of the most amazing times I've ever had in my life. Some of the toughest times I've ever had in my life. And I think they do a pretty damn good job of discussing some of that here. The emotions, you know, it's a hard transition when you get home from a deployment because you put yourself in a completely different mindset and you're used to doing things in a different way because you have to be able to get through it. You have to be able to focus on mission. If not, things go bad. And you embrace the suck. You get so used to things over there that when you come home and they're not there anymore, that's when you start worrying. I remember I took leave from Iraq. I was staying at my dad's house for vacation for leave before I went back, and I was standing outside one night, and he came out and he was, "What's up?" I said, "Well, it's too quiet, man." He says, "What do you mean?" I'm like, "It's just too quiet. It's too quiet," even though he lives in the approach area for Dulles Airport. So there's constantly aircraft going overhead, flying in, but it was still too quiet because it wasn't nearly as loud as I was used to being at Altacottom, which was an active airbase at the time, and you had noise and nastiness and stuff happening down the road all the time. So it's a different feeling, it's a different thing, and I think the video here really hits hard. The end of it, where the businessman finds the veteran he fought with homeless, and he looks at him and he says, "You saved my life, brother." Just hits like a truck. Brother to people in the military is a term of endearment. Brother, it doesn't matter if you're a male or female, it's kind of a gender neutral term, to be honest. And with us, you don't have to be related to be family. You can be family from the bond and the time you spent together. So, pretty amazing stuff. One that hits so hard. I think it's an incredible track, and I think what they did for veterans in this to try to bring some awareness to what we deal with is an absolutely amazing thing. And I love them to death for it. I really do. And they're great to meet. I've seen them several times since, and they always take care of me. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed hearing a little bit of a perspective from a vet who's been there. You know, when I first saw the uniforms, I'm like, oh, that's 02, 03, 04, before we were able to get the gear we needed. So we were actually not going out and doing what we had to do under-geared and under-prepared. We're not really under-prepared, but we certainly trained up enough, or trained up to have a good idea what we were doing, but certainly under-geared. Thank you guys. Thank you for the support. Thank you to the old and new subscribers alike. I appreciate you being here. Humongous thank you to my law enforcement, military, brother and sister veterans, and first responders out there in the world. This one was certainly for you guys. Memorial Day is coming up as I shoot this. It's about a week and a half away, and of course, that's always a tough one. I've got a couple of really good friends that are interred in Section 60 of Arlington National Cemetery, as well as other cemeteries. And I'm sure many of you do as well. I love you. You get into it, and you need somebody. Hit me up on the Facebook page, the Twitter page, here on the channel, and I'll be there. That's what we do for each other. As always, you have been awesome. I have been Baldman. I will see you in the next one. Be excellent to each other and keep headbang.